Okay, so we need the red key to open the red door to get the dynamite. To do
Yes.
so,
We need it 100. We need to do that for sure.
yeah, and to do that, we need to cross the water tile. If
So
we
we have.
cross it without the crate, we cannot get back because we'll
Yes.
lose the buoy thing, or the
Yeah.
buoy, whatever you want to call
There
it.
are three things in this room which can get us through: the two crates and the safe. We can't use the safe because
Yep.
we won't get the one last gem.
Yeah.
So we can assume that the safe will not go there. So we have access to the left and the right crate.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get the right crate somehow on this side of the room?
I don't think so. Not unless we use the left crate to turn the water into ice.
Yeah.
Or
Either
unless we...
water to ice or get rid of the fire.
Yeah. Getting rid of the fire requires something to be in the way, though.
Yeah.
Can't be rocks because then we won't be able to get underneath to push it up.
Yes.
So it needs to be a pushable. The only pushable I can think of would be the safe or the
We
crate.
can't get out because the ice block.
Yeah.
I presume you can't push the crate through the collapsing wall.
A collapsing wall?
Mm,
Oh yeah, no you can't.
yeah. What's the proper name for this object?
I'm not sure, but I call them one-way walls because they're like trapdoors. You step on them
Yeah.
once. And,
Wall trapdoors.
yeah.
Wall doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get it through the wall door.
No.
You can't get the mover in. You can't move the mover left, so it's completely out of question, regardless if that would be of any help. So
Yeah.
so it must be at the left crate.
Yeah, it seems like the only option. Unless we can somehow stop this thing here and then stop it there again.
Well, if if those walls making the one tile wide passages weren't there, you would be able to stop it with your body, but you can't get rid of these blocks without dynamite, and by the time you have the dynamite, you wouldn't need to do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna try another thing. Eat boots. Push. Let's try to see what happens if we take care of the ice block. Wait, no, at that point doesn't seem to serve any purpose because because the boot's already gone, and the only reason that we'd have to do this would be merely to, and also I need to get to the mover, so that, yeah. Okay, that doesn't work.
This is stupid. There is no secret room to the right.
No. As far as I can tell, anyway.
Because that would be a cheap trick.
That would just be cheap. That would be just plain horrible. Okay, so let's get that crate up there. Okay, is there anything I can grab for the munchkin? Destroys us all.
So basically, you need to get the blue key because you need these shoes when you get back.
Yeah.
So you need to think of a way to blow up the safe and open the entrance to the blue key at the same time.
Yeah. Seems to be the idea. However,
it doesn't seem to be possible.
Well, okay. Yeah, we need to have the shoes when we get back. Yeah, so that's the reason. Yeah. because the way this is set up right now, it blows up the teleport.
Can you
Wait a
scroll back
minute.
to the room 3?
Okay.
In
Yeah.
order to get the skates, you need the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Damn. And also you need to destroy the safe in a place which will allow you to get it.
Mhm.
To get the egg under a rock. So it's
Yeah.
also a problem.
I'm gonna try.
If only you could move the crate up in the Munchkin, in the north arrow room.
Yeah.
But you
Wait,
can't.
could move what?
If you could get the safe
Yeah.
above the, or at the same level as the north arrow from
Oh,
north arrow, the one which moves the mover.
yeah, we could. However, now we need ice skates. But we can get them though.
Yeah.
Actually, we can get them. So now we, yeah. Yeah, now we lost them.
But you're having a good idea actually. If you push the safe, get the safe inside that room.
Okay.
Oh no wait, get the dynamite first. Crap. Don't listen to me.
Actually, yeah, we can go in here and move those up.
Yeah, because we kept thinking about how to get into the room.
Yeah.
How about we get out of it?
Yeah. But yeah, now we also need the skates to get through the boots. It works though, but
Yeah, but you could have destroyed the. No, wait. You could have moved the safe a bit to the right. And get yourself access to the.
okay.
Yeah, if you place the dynamite here,
Mhm.
one tile south.
Yeah.
If you place the dynamite here, you would have opened the access both to the right side of the room, and if the safe was next to you, you would be able to get.
Actually, I could do that by just pushing a crate down into the water. More or less.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, let's try this again. So now we move this up.
Yeah, you didn't forget. You didn't forget to move the movers up.
Yeah. Okay, so now we get this up. Oh. Let's cut to us. Let's cut to me not making stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Steady wins the race. Okay. Let's get. All right. Okay, so where do we put that safe now?
That's a good question. You could put it to the right of the key and blow up the wall, the southern and eastern wall, but then you wouldn't be able to crack the egg open.
Well, if I have the rock set up here, I could have the egg land here and then push it.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need the ice skates. Then I need to lose them. Isn't that fun? Yeah, that's the problem with this thing, though. And I end up losing the key. I end up losing the skates, which I need to get the shoes. And the fire extinguisher, too. Wait! Wait, no, I need to. Now, I was thinking of leaving the extinguisher, but we need that crate too. We need to remove it to get the crate down.
Yeah.
Okay, so... This would be... No, that's not the right position.
It's too far.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. Things happen.
Yeah. It happened too much though. Need to happen less. Because I'll have to split that into multiple parts. Or maybe not. I don't have a super giant part. The people haven't had that in a while, have they?
No.
Yeah.
Or you could just remove the whole video after we solve the room, and then we could solve it in 5 minutes and pretend we are smart.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, let's just solve this room off camera and then just record ourselves doing it. You know,
Yeah,
just-
with things like, I have no idea how to do. Wait, do this and that. Yeah, I'm a cool guy.
Yeah. Then we'd probably have the record for the fastest solved room, except it wouldn't be legitimate. The ice block bothers me. It should have a purpose, but it just seems to be in the way. And considering the level at least lies to us with the X, who knows how deep the lies go. Okay. Alright, let's get that safe. Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's try and get that crate down there. And now we lose everything. Okay.
Don't move it too far.
Yeah. Yeah, over here should be good. Yeah. Boom.
Just don't push the egg off yet,
Yeah.
because you need to make the bed from the rocks. With the rocks. With the rocks.
Yeah.
Of course, it's still everything we do right now doesn't matter, because right now we won't be able to get back.
Yeah. And we still need skates to get to that.
Yeah.
Or at the very least a fire extinguisher. But no, that didn't work. Okay, yeah, another rock. Push it down. Yay! Okay, so that's the best I can do. So now if I just go through, I have to do this again. Hooray! Ugh. Yeah, I also don't have the ice for this.
But yeah, at least we can collect the gems and see the exit is now open message.
Yeah,
Taunting us and making fun of us.
yeah.
Oh, look at you! You have the exit open, but you can't get to it. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. This game is an exercise in taunting you. And of course, let's do it again. See what I was saying about how this game is an exercise in taunting us? That's exactly what I meant.
Is there any use for the what is the name of this wheel thing?
Weird thing?
Saving, life saving.
The buoy, I think. I'm not exactly sure.
How do you call this?
The
item?
water thing. The water thing.
Okay, is there any point for the water thing in the last room in context of secret solving?
Secret solving? Ugh, don't think there is. Unless we use it to get... No, that wouldn't help much. We need boots. That much I can say is true. We need boots.
Yeah.
Not fire extinguishers or boys. Okay. Grabbing boots only, what does that do? It leaves us with these items. Let's just take a look at what we can do without any items picked up. Yeah, okay, with only the boots, I can barely do anything. Of course, it doesn't really matter if I can't get the key immediately. Now the thing is, however, I'm gonna need boots to get to the rest of the items.
Yeah.
And there is no other water swimming thing. Well, aside from this one, but... yeah.
You need to have skates to get into that room or blow up the wall, and we need that.
Yeah, the only way to leave this room with this thing is to blow up the munchkin and have skates.
Yes.
And then force boots.
But as we know, we have only one dynamite available, so...
yeah.
So crap.
So basically we need to have boots and skates when we get to this area. Is that possible? That's what I'm wondering.
I can totally imagine people watching this video and having already solved this room in their heads and going, why don't you do this? It's so obvious. Why?
Yeah, so am I.
I'm pretty sure if I weren't helping you in the video but just were watching it on YouTube, I would already have come up with a solution because that's how it works.
Yeah. You never solve the room if you're recording.
Yeah.
That's just not how it works. Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna explode and reset to this area. I'm gonna grab the tools again like we did the last times we did this. And this. Whoa. Look at the fun we're having going through these fields. It's like a field trip, except not the good kind. Stop deviating. Okay. I think I only need the... well, there's not really much point. Well, no, yeah, that's completely pointless because...
You need the fire extinguisher to get to the... green
Remove the
door.
mover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you don't need to do this anytime early.
Yeah.
So you could theoretically leave the fire extinguisher here, except when you get back here, you already won't have the water thingy.
Unless we take the water thingy here, but then we would already have the skates if we managed to get out with it. So there'd be not much of a purpose for that. Unless we were gathering items on the way back. Let's try this. Okay, so what were we doing again? Okay, yeah, we were going through here. Okay. What was the thing we theorized? Because I already forgot.
Which thing? Because there are quite a lot of them.
Oh, right, yeah, I was thinking of going back for the skates, yeah. Okay. My brain is not the best at remembering things in the long term.
You know, getting back for the skates would only work if you had... if you left the fire extinguisher, you would need the water thingy. Without the fire extinguisher, you would need the fire extinguisher.
Yeah. And
you would need also one... Wait a second.
Wait? What?
There's an idea in my head.
Okay. Bring it out.
No, it won't work.
What was it? Maybe it does.
You could get the fire... when you get to the point where you blew up the safe,
yeah,
you could get the fire extinguisher Leave the fire extinguisher until that moment. Don't get it
Okay.
for that. Then you'd be able to get the fire extinguisher, get back to the third room, grab the skates.
Yeah.
You would be able to get back to the...
Here.
No, that won't.
Then
No,
we-
you would be able to get back to the secret room,
Yeah.
which would allow you to get the shoes, but then there's the munchkin. Because you need to use the dynamite to get back to the secret room to get the shoes.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yes, this is insane. Okay. Well, is there anything in that idea that goes against grabbing these shoes like I just did? I don't think there's anything you can do about that at this point. So, let's
Although
see.
I still have this feeling that you are not supposed to grab it. There is no other way to proceed.
Yeah.
If you don't do it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so what were you theorizing?
Move the movers up!
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's like a political slogan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So get the dynamite. Right. So go in here, get the safe. Don't push it like an idiot. Not gonna rush the process this time. Okay. All right. So blow up the safe. Then get the key. Right. Ah. Need the skates to get there.
Okay, I'm in a piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's getting serious now. I'm
Yeah.
getting a piece of paper and a pen,
Okay.
and I don't have a pen.
Oh, that's nice. I could borrow you one of mine, except I'd probably have to warp it over thousands of miles.
Yeah, it would take a moment to ship, so maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'll just...
Maybe you could open up a text file and
No, I need to draw, and I think better when using paper and pen.
Okay, yeah, there's no way for me to get back out of there, though.
I'll be back in a second, okay?
Okay. Try to figure this out in the meantime. Just blowing up.
And I'm
Yeah.
back.
Welcome back. I
Did
have
you get anything done?
I have gotten absolutely nowhere.
Okay, now I have the pen and paper, and
Okay.
let's see. We have access to how many fire extinguishers in total? There's one in this room.
Yeah, one in this
And there's-
room. There's this one over here, and those three are red herrings because we need a yellow key,
Yeah.
which is the way to exit.
So we have access to two.
Yep. Actually, should I reset the room so that we can get a better look at this? And besides, I think
We are probably stuck already.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna reset it so you can get a good grip on what we have available for us.
So we have one water thingy available to us.
Well, technically two, but the other one is in the fourth room, so I don't know if that one can be counted.
No, let's say two. I guess we need to get into that room, and we probably can assume that we have to blow up the munchkin.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, let's think about this one, because we have access to only one dynamite, so we have three places where we could use it. We can blow up the munchkin, we can blow up this wall in this room to get past the ice, and we can blow up the force fields to get into the secret room.
Yep.
We absolutely need to get back into the secret room.
Yes.
So we either need to blow up the force fields.
Yeah.
If we don't have the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
or have the shoes.
Actually, I think that once we get into this room, because of this munchkin, we need ice. Because the munchkin, if we go in there without blowing up this wall, we can't get out because
Yeah.
we need ice boots. Therefore, the only way I see it is blow up the munchkin.
Yeah, because we either need 2 dynamites
Yeah.
or no munchkin. So we can safely assume that the first dynamite will be used to kill the munchkin, and the other will be used to get into the safe.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So in the third room, we have one of all 4 things. So one boy, one shoe, one fire extinguisher, one skate. Are you also taking down in notes what you need to get to each thing? Because that could be useful.
Okay. The fire extinguisher needs the water thing. Actually, I think the only item we can leave here is the skates.
Yeah.
Because if we leave the fire extinguisher, we won't be able to get it because water thingy.
Yeah.
And if we leave the water thingy, we won't be able to get it because shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. So now in the special room, we have 2 shoes, skate, and extinguisher.
Alright. Okay, so we have 3 objectives in this room. One is to get past the yellow door.
Yeah.
Second is to get the double gems in the sand.
Yeah.
And the third one is to blow up the safe.
Yeah.
And a side objective is to get the dynamites in order to be able to get to the 4th room.
Yeah.
So a lot of things to do. I
Yeah.
have to say. Okay, yellow door.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get to the yellow door, we need to get to the 4th room.
Yeah. Oh. That was kind of loud.
I'm trying to make a diagram.
Okay.
Maybe it'd be helpful. It can cut on some of the options. So
Mm-hmm.
if we decide to just brute force the thing, it will take less time.
Yeah.
So yellow door
Mm-hmm.
requires the yellow key.
Yeah.
And the yellow key
Mm-hmm.
requires, among other things, the dynamite in order to get rid of the munchkin.
Yeah.
It requires
The skates and the boots. Let's-
skates and the boots. Okay.
Yeah.
There are 3 boots in this level,
Mhm.
and the first one we get are in the 3rd row.
Mhm.
The second we get, we waste them.
Yeah.
And the third ones require skates.
And the blue
Let's-
key.
Yes, let's maybe think for a second if there's any other way to get into to get the red key without eating the shoes, because it's a very important waste.
Yeah.
Mm,
Really is.
okay, so we have access to 3 items which can turn water into floor of some kind. We can't use safe because we lose 1 gem, which we need. So we can only use one of the 2 crates. We know how to get the left crate. Let's think again about the right one.
Yeah.
The items. If we we can't push the crate through the door wall.
No.
We can't push it through the fire because it will burn.
Yeah.
We could theoretically push it through the water if we turn the water into ice, but in order to do that, we need to use a crate, so it won't work. In order to get it through the fire, you would need to use the ice block. And in order to move the ice block anywhere, we need the crate. So
yeah,
it only makes sense that we absolutely require the left crate to do anything in this room. So I'm going to note that the dynamite requires the red key.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the red key requires the left crate.
Yeah.
And the left crate wastes us 1 pair of shoes. So for the yellow key, we will need to get the shoes to the right.
Yeah. Which involves getting skates and the blue key.
Yeah.
So it's safe to assume that at this point we have no other choice. The green key is very inconsequential in this room. You can just... I'm pretty sure it doesn't even factor into anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so to get to the dynamite, you need the red key, the crate, and and that consumes the shoe. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be any other requirements for that. Well, you need to step into a munchkin, which means we lose our first batch of items.
Yeah. The safe is not destroyed by the fire, right?
No, it doesn't get destroyed by fire. It can go through it though, but I don't think that's going to help much.
No, I was thinking that you can get the safe out and still keep the shoes, because you can first get the safe out, then you can grab the shoes in this room.
Oh
But
yeah.
it doesn't help us in any way, does it?
Yeah, because we're going to step on another munchkin anyway, on the way to get the safe to the top. Or anyway.
Well, we can do that before... No, we can do that before. Yeah, so it won't help us.
So I'm going to save at this point because... Okay.
If only the skates were in a different position.
Yeah.
If they were one tile to the east, it would make sense. Everything would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it would allow us to complete the room, but it would the level, but it would.
Yeah. It will at least be something.
Yeah. I kind of feel we are making some kind of. We are wrong on some of our basic assumptions somewhere, but we keep going through them again and again, and
Yeah, nothing seems to change, that's the thing.
yeah.
Okay.
I think we need to get the shoes in the corner
Yeah.
before we leave. I'm sure we need to get these shoes before we leave for the for the gems in the 4th room. But okay, let's try it. The boots require the blue key.
Yeah.
In order to get the blue key, we need. I mean, we can easily get to it, but we can't leave. So in order to leave with the blue key, we need to either blow the munchkin and have the shoes already, which makes things kinda impossible.
Hmm.
Or get the blue key and then destroy something. We need to use the dynamite to destroy the safe at the same time.
Yeah.
So we are pretty limited in the places where we can place the safe, when we can destroy the walls.
And actually, as we noticed, to get the safe at the top, we need the skates, or else once the safe passes the ice, we're gonna bounce back.
Yeah. Unless, of course, there's another place where we should blow up the safe. Wait a second.
I was thinking of perhaps.
Can you get the dynamite?
Huh?
Can you get the dynamite?
Right now, yeah.
Okay. Get the safe out.
Alright.
And stop.
Yes, I know.
Okay, yeah, I think you can still.
I'm being very careless with my speed ups.
Yeah, try to place the safe on the fire tile right now.
Okay, the fire tile. Okay.
Oh wait, you can install it. Or can you? No, you can't. You need to restart. It's okay.
I was assuming that it was gonna be up there. That I needed it again.
Yeah, it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah. Or maybe I was too fast. Yeah, I was definitely too fast.
Yeah.
Doesn't help I was speeding up too.
So we get the safe on the fire tile. Get the dynamites. Okay, before you proceed, you need to get something first. You need to make a bed from the rocks on the bottom part of the room.
Okay. The bottom part?
Yeah,
All
trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
I hope I know what I'm doing. I really hope.
I really hope you do too. I'd like to get this over with.
Yeah, if my strategy is fine, then it will be great.
Stuck on the arrows.
Yeah, and get 3 rocks on the room to the right at the bottom. So you need 3 rocks more.
Oh, okay. I really don't see where that's going, but okay.
Yeah, we'll see in a moment.
Does that have something to do with the ice block?
Nope.
It's stuck. Yeah, it's stuck. Okay, alright. Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
Go through the door wall. No wait, wall door.
Okay, yeah.
Grab the 2 items. Push the crate into the water.
Alright.
Now move the safe 2 tiles to the right.
To the right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then move it a little.
Okay.
Move it to the top room.
Oh. I'm gonna explode it here?
No. To the left.
Yeah.
To the left of.
Here.
And make sure you make your. Actually, move 1 up. Move the safe 1 tile up.
Okay. Or I could blow the dynamite here.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, alright. Go. Egg falls.
Yes,
Yeah.
get the key. You can then destroy the egg. You can grab the 2 gems. You can open the gate to the shoes. You can get the shoes and you have 1 dynamite left and we have all items.
Yes. I like where this is going. Okay. Yes. This is good. Alright, let's not step into any munchkins now.
Yes.
Alright, okay, so. This is it. We have 11 left. Okay, alright, let's not... Careful steps now.
There's a save point, so...
Yeah, okay. I need your hints. Okay. Right, so this should be it.
Hey, grab the water thingy so we have the full set.
Sure. Why not? Alright. Oh dear, okay. I'll be mad if this dead ends on me. How am I going around this? Okay. Alright.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah!
Yes.
We did it!
Yay!
Yay!
That was amazing. This room was glorious.
Yes, it's glorious, frustratingly glorious, but glorious nonetheless. Oh, that was fun. This was nothing short of an epic adventure.
Yes. It took us over 1 hour to do it.
Yeah.
An hour and 20 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. That was insane.
Wow.
And plus the other video that I did before that,
Yeah.
which is I think is like 30 minutes too. So it took me about 2 hours to do this. But it's done. It's done. Alright, okay, so I guess that will be that for this part. This has been Beethoven 7 with Skell, taking care of the prelude to confusion, frustration, despair, and acceptance.
Death and distraction and everything else.
And pushing F10 a few times too. Okay, so next time, Bridge Bottoms, which hopefully won't be so bad, and Pipe Mania, which I think involves Flowstone. Ugh. Or pipes, or pipes, or ports, I don't know. Anyway, so, I will see you in the next part. Have a nice one.
Bye bye!